Okay, good evening, everyone. So much to get through. I'm going to just do a trading book update, market update, just an update of the day. The nice thing is I've now got rhythm, and a lot of us are in sync together. Hopefully, thousands of you. Those who are just joining, I would strongly recommend you go back and watch a few videos and just get a feel for the flow and the vibe and what I'm doing here, which is ultimately keeping people up on markets in the most professional way possible, and showing you my book and teaching you all at the same time. So anyway, let's go through it. What have we got? We have another day where the AI trade is just back in grinding higher. And today, take your pick, whether it be just random names. I mean, some names are down, some names are up. We've got to the point now where I've made it crystal clear how uncomfortable I am with this market. Every professional is. Paul Tudor Jones was on CNBC 2 days ago, and bearing in mind, these guys, these big macro personalities in the hedge fund world, they're always bearish. They always sound bearish because it sounds smart to be bearish. But, I can guarantee you they'll say one thing on TV and they'll have another position in the market. So, but nonetheless, he's talking about this starting to feel like 1999, right? The tech bubble. Parts of it are, parts of it aren't. It's a strange situation. We've got Mag 7, we've got high quality companies that are, some of them are quite cheap, massive cash flows, massive balance sheets, massive everything. They're not in bubbles at all. But some things are starting to get into a bubble. We know what those are: quantum, Bitcoin mining, nuclear, etc., right? So it's a tough market, and it won't sell off, and we know the reasons why. I've gone through it a million times. So it's difficult, but I'm very nervous about it. So I'm just trying to lock in. I'm trading on the long side because you've got to trade the market that's in front of you. But I'm very nervous about it at all times, right? So what am I doing today? Listen, I love Viking. Those of you who got into Viking at 23 with me, we've had a great time. It's already up $10, 20%, sometimes more than 20% for those of you who got in at the lows. Today, I sold my Viking position, and I will look to buy it back. If it gets taken out overnight by Novo Nordisk, I'll be so upset. and those of you who kept it will not be upset. But you know what I won't be upset about is taking my profit today and knowing that I've locked in a profit in a market that scares the shit out of me. So I will buy it back probably tomorrow, but I'm just letting you know I've taken profit today. I also took profit in my Oracle, right? And Oracle's always going to be a trade for me at the moment. I bought it yesterday right on the lows. I made almost 6%, and I sold it. I'll look to buy it back tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. It's not because I don't like Oracle. It's because I don't like the market. It's that simple. PayPal, same thing. I bought it yesterday when it was up 2.5%. And I sold it. It closed up 4.5, and it's up another 2 today. So I've made good money in 24 hours. I like the idea. I'm going to get back into it. But as a trader, I've taken my profits today, so I can start tomorrow with fresh and with as few longs as possible. Because again, it's the market that bothers me. It's not the stocks. Third, Palantir short remains in place. It's only moved 40 basis points today. QQQ short. Clearly, that's hurting me and painful, but it's there for a reason. And I'm comfortable with it, and I'm making money still regardless because I just keep taking longs and booking them and taking them and booking them. Plug Power's out of the book, as you well know. I made that crystal clear a couple of days ago. They're doing exactly what the companies that have got balance sheet problems, that get lucky enough to have a huge rally in a market like this. It happened with GameStop. It's happened with many, many companies. They then go and issue stock or warrants, and they dilute the shareholders, but they get money into the coffers rather, and therefore they can sort their balance sheet out somewhat. So Plug have issued some warrants to existing investors, which obviously warrants are when they're exercised. It basically means you have to issue new shares at a set strike price, which means there's more shares in circulation, which means that the share base is diluted. So therefore, the stock's down a little bit on that. I'm not buying this back. I'm in no rush. I'm going to sit back and wait. I'm in no rush to buy this back. I made 300 and something percent in it. The European stuff remains the same. There's no update there. Fubo is a name which I feel comfortable having in the book. There's some catalysts coming up with regard to the Disney integration. But again, if this starts to act badly, it'll go real quick. It remains in the book for the time being. And what else have I got in there? That's it. So that's the update. And ultimately, I hope you guys got to look at the videos I did on TV this morning with all three of those names. I spoke about PayPal, Oracle, and I also spoke about Viking again as well. So I hope you got to read those. It's been a long day, and you can probably tell that I'm flustered because I've been speaking to hundreds of you about this move over into the Substack, and me trying to create a safer private community for us all to communicate on, in the future, not too distant future, I hope, without all this fraud and compliance crap which I have to deal with every day on TikTok. So TikToks will continue as it is, nothing's changing, but those of you who are serious about joining me in a more long-term subscription type thing where I can give you more of my attention, that's over at the moment on Substack, and the link for that, to get to that, is on my bio. So there we go. It's been another relatively good day, all things considered, in an incredibly frustrating market. We'll speak again in the morning.